Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the Dfs Club, coming to you guys with an NHL main slate video, and Schroeder Skywalker from the Dfs Club, coming to you guys with an NHL main slate video. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button. How do we do it, Schroeder? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us a comment down below. Schroeder and I really appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving us lately. You want to keep these NHL videos, man. Let's get these views up. And if you're returning, welcome back. You have anything to say, Schroeder? Yeah, we'll get to it, though. All right, buddy. All right. So without further ado, let's start the show. All right, so I've been having a last 2 days. I've gotten back in the winning column after all this COVID stuff and messing with these lines, and NHL's been very difficult, except for the last 2 days. Today, almost took down, man. This is our Hall of Fame in the DFS Club, top 25 only. I got a 193 on FanDuel, came in third, almost took it down, very close, only 1.5 points away. So. Very nice. These are lineups I give out to the club, too, by the way. My other lineup came in 22nd. Very nice. We got some other sports because we play every single sport, guys, not just NHL. All the wave off. Let's see. Nice. A 320 on NBA, Draftkings, and NHL. What was it? 2 out of 3 of my Draftkings cash, too. All the wave off 357 on FanDuel. Triple OG, NBA, 365, 117 there. Skiff, 13. And a showdown, 159.54, guys. Yeah, so this is what we're doing in the club, guys. If you want to join the DFS Club, it's real simple. You just go to dfsclub.com. I'll bring it up here so you guys can see it. 2 providers in one. You don't see that often, guys. You got DFS Space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. You get every single sport known to man and feline kind. All you got to do is click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And then pick your plans. We have our bronze, silver, and our gold plans. We are the cheapest in the industry. It's not even close. You get the lineups, ownership, projections. We do the members only podcast 1 hour before lock, guys. We got 3-day passes. You name it, we got it. We do prize picks, sports wagering, DraftKings, fantasy, of course. But yeah, there's nothing we don't do, guys. DFSclub.com. Don't you dare be sour. Come join the family. All right, so let's bring up Draft Dashboard, guys, the sponsor of the show. And this is what I use for all my research, for all my videos, actually. This is Draft Dashboard. If you want to try it out for 30 days for $1, make you holla. Click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys. All right, so let's get into it because I'm sure it's going to be updating here pretty soon, and then I won't be able to use it. So first up, we're going to go position by position. Who's going to play on what line? For some teams, I don't know. For some teams, I do know. So I'll do the best I can, guys. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Colorado's always in play. The first line's always in play. Coming off a shit game. He only got 9 DraftKings points, but before that, 30 and a 15. He's good at hockey. If you don't know who Nathan McKinnon is, maybe you shouldn't be playing DFS. But no, seriously, you guys, he's on play at 9-5. First line for Pittsburgh won me a lot of money tonight. 8.2K. We got Sidney Crosby, 16-0-10. So he's kind of like falling off a little bit, but Sidney Crosby can just go off at any time. I do like this first line for Pittsburgh going up against Philly tomorrow. One of my favorite lines again. I'm going to go right back to the well here. Then you got New Jersey versus Columbus. This one looks like it might be a shootout, man. You got Jack Hughes at 5.8K, 12, 12, 41 in his last 3. He's been on fire. First line center. Yeah, guys, get him in there. And then I'm going to ride the hot hand with the Rangers here with Ryan Strome, 4.8K. His ice minutes, around 17 to 22. 26 and 12 in his last 2. Coming out of nowhere, man. Ryan Strome has been showing up. So yeah, guys, we'll see. Nico Hischier, if he's out, he's out for an injury. Okay, it's unknown if he'll be active. So keep your eyes on that. If he's in, I like him at 4-4. So I'll put him in the player pool. But it's an injury. It's not COVID, so it's pretty open and shut. We got Winnipeg on the slate on the opposite spectrum of Colorado. You got Mark Scheifele at 6K. I think that's too cheap, honestly. 15, 11, 18 DraftKings points in his last three. First liner. Get him in there, guys. You can stack Winnipeg, 6K. Jeff Carter, if he plays at 4-9, he didn't play today, but it's a back-to-back, so I have a feeling he's probably going to play. He's been going off, guys. Double-digit fantasy points, 4 out of his last 5. 11, 23, 11, and 12. Yeah, guys, for 4-9, not too shabby. Jeff Carter, get him in there. Vegas is on this slate. You got William Karlsson, 4.7K second line for Vegas normally, but with COVID, you never know. 18 and 12 in his last two. Not having a good season, but he's starting to crank it up a little bit. He's getting 20 minutes of ice time lately. So, yeah, I don't mind William Karlsson. Let's see here. It's an 11-game slate, so I'm just giving you guys the players that I really like. Ryan Hartman, that first line of Minnesota is really good, but Boston's pretty good defensively, so keep that in mind. I wouldn't go crazy with Minnesota, but they've been on fire lately. But Boston shuts teams down. That's what they do. Ryan Hartman, 6.2K, 18, 18, 16, 9, 12 in his last 5. Plays 20 to 23 minutes out there on the ice. First line center. Don't mind him there. And that's it for centers. Let's go to wingers. All right, here we go. So first line, Colorado, 8.6K. It's going to be hard to fit all these guys in unless we get some good value, which we have been lately with COVID. The good thing about the COVID criteria and rules is we get a lot of good 2.5K players. Mikko Rantanen, 8.6K. Pair him up with Nathan McKinnon. Stacking is a real thing in NHL DFS. If you're new to it, look at the lines, look at the stacks. I do offer top stacks with the DFS Club, so you know who's playing with each other. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Who's playing on the same lines? Normally, we'll know by the morning skate, the morning of. You know, it's a public practice, so you see who's skating with who, and you kind of get a good idea of who's going to be playing on what line. But Colorado, we already know. Mikko Rantanen, 5, 35, 26 in his last 3. Colorado's coming off a bad game. Give me Jake Gunsell again at 7-3, first line for Pittsburgh. 20 minutes, 17 DraftKings points. It's nice to see him back, man. Miss this guy. He's back. Give him one more game. It is a back-to-back, but yeah, man, he was killing it before he got shut down due to COVID. Jonathan Herburo, 7.1K. I can never pronounce his name correctly. But Florida, man, all these guys do is score goals. Florida is dangerous. Going up against Dallas, 7.1K, 16, 23, 38 in his last 3. Normally plays on the second line, 18, 18, 16 ice time minutes. So, but at that price point, I mean, you got a 2, right? Which happens in NHL. It's kind of like baseball. You can pay up for Mike Trout, but he might go out there and get you a 2 or a 0. NHL's kind of the same. But yeah, he's definitely in play. Evan Rodriguez had a monster game tonight. I wish I would have played him, but I didn't because he's not on the first line anymore. He got bumped to the second line. Only played 17 minutes, but got 45 DraftKings points, man. 6.3K. This kid has come out of nowhere, and he's been lighting it up. So he's like, damn you for kicking me off this first line. So I do like him at 6'3". Maybe they put him up there again and put Rust on the second line, but Rust had a great game too. So I don't see that happening. Rust is 5.5K. Had a 52 tonight. I had him, thank goodness. But yeah, we'll see, man. 18 minutes of ice time. Rodriguez got 17, so they kind of mix it up. What's up, Schroeder? I know, buddy. We got Clayton Keller for Arizona. It's just a one-off. I don't recommend stacking Arizona. He's 4.8K, 15, 17, 40 in his last 3. I just think he's underpriced. Troy Terry with Anaheim. It's 4.7K, 38 and 11 in his last 2. My goodness. So that's good value. Anaheim starting to heat it back up again. They did score a lot of goals earlier in the season, kind of cooled off a little bit, but now looks like they're back. So don't mind Anaheim stack. Troy Terry, put him in there. Craig Smith at 4-4. Don't mind it, man. He's stepping in 18, 12, 17 minutes of ice time, 12, 9, 13, 4, 12. So, I mean, the price is just about right. But if he gets maybe a goal and an assist, he'll crush value here. Let's see. Barclay Goodro, former San Jose Shark. This is what I'm talking about. He's only 2.8K. That salary relief you need. Look what he's been doing, man. Last three, 16, 13, 22. He's getting a decent amount of ice time minutes. 17, 20, and 17 minutes in his last three. Going up against Vegas, man. So for the Rangers, he's been one of the bright spots here in the last 3 games. So I do like Barclay Goodro at 2.8. And then this guy, Jane Kuwakakin. That's the best I can pronounce it, guys. 2.5K, another 2.5 winger. Going up against the Blue Jackets, man. 12, 11, 11, 3, 11. So 4 out of 5 of his last games, double-digit fantasy points. So I don't mind that. Taking a shot here. Jane Kuwakin at 2.5. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Nice pump play. Gustav Nyquist. So I had him today. He was chalky, though, because of his price tag. He's still only 2.5K, man. I don't get it, but whatever. I'll take it. 18, 21 DraftKings points in his last 2. 17, 16 minutes of ice time. I'm going right back to the well here at 2.5K. You can literally put in 3 wingers at 2.5K and probably get away with it. Welcome to the COVID era, guys. And then Minnesota, if you're going to play that first line stack, you got Kirill Kaprizov here at 8-3, 26, 26, 16. I'd like to say he's matchup proof, but Boston's pretty legit, man, when it comes to their defense. But look at this last 5, 26, 26, 16, 12, and 12. So, yeah, I do like him, even at 8-3 in a tough matchup. Nikolai Ehlers, 6.6K, 21, 11, 32, 24 in his last 4. Dude, straight fire. Too cheap at 6.6K. Colorado does give up a lot of goals. So the matchup don't scare me at all. Let's see here. Tyler Bertuzzi as a one-off for Detroit, 5.7. You can run a Detroit stack, but I don't know. Him, Lucas Raymond. I don't know, but just a one-off. Bertuzzi's been all right. 22, 12 in his last 2. 20 and 15 before that. So Bertuzzi's been finally. I've been waiting all season for this. Dylan Larkin, Bertuzzi, Lucas Raymond's normally the first line. So if you want to run a Detroit stack, I'd say maybe. Anaheim does have decent goaltending, so we'll see. John Gibson might be in the net, so he's a good goalie. Let's see. Blake Coleman's only 2.7. Why is Blake Coleman only 2.7? But you know what? I'll take it. He's a proven man in the league, man. He just doesn't play that many minutes because he's older, right? 16, 13, 14, but a 39 and a 14 in his last 2. Whoops. Going up against Tampa Bay. I just worry about the goaltender. They have good goaltending in Tampa Bay. Last time I checked, I will get to goalies. Let me go to goalies real quick. Let's see if he's still on the COVID list here. Vela, yeah. So Andre is back. So hasn't looked that well. Granted, he hasn't looked spectacular, but he's coming to that time of that part of the season where he starts to wake up. So it always worries me to put guys in against Tampa Bay because they have one of the best goalies in the league, man. Let's see. Let's go back down here. So we left off at Blake Coleman. I think that's going to do it there. So let's go to defensemen. Normally, I always say I punt at defense, which I did again today. Honestly, I did. It worked out, but it doesn't always work out. Erik Karlsson is questionable with the Sharks. He's dealing with the upper body injury. If he plays, I'd rather get to Brett Burns at 6.1K, who's been off and on this season. More on lately, 12, 26 in his last 3. Plays a lot of minutes. Defensemen play a lot of minutes. They play the most out of wingers, out of centers. Defensemen are out there the longest. So you'd figure they'd be the first priority, but they're actually not. They're the farthest away from the net, right? So Brett Burns is 6'1". If you don't know who Brett Burns is, again, I just say that because I'm a Sharks fan, guys. Get him in there. Uh, Damon Severson, guys, 3.9K. So there's some value here. 13, 16, 14, 7, 3 in his last 5. Going up against Columbus. I don't mind that. Damon Severson, guys. I love butchering the hell out of these people sometimes. You get the hardcore people that'll comment, be like, that's not how you pronounce it. And it makes me just want to butcher everybody's name. Guys, I really don't care. If you're that butthurt about me pronouncing names incorrectly, you should probably go get a massage, like start meditation, do something, man. You got to calm down, all right? Roman Yoshi, he's always in play at 7-2. He's always one of the most expensive defenders in the league. He just doesn't pay it off, dude. 11, 20, 18 in his last 3. You got Kale Maker, too. He's been unspectacular for that price tag. It's why I don't like paying up for defense. But, yeah, he's in play. Alex Pietrangelo for Vegas. He's back. Looks like he might be back to his own form. This man's been playing almost 30 minutes of ice time in his last 2. See what I mean about defensemen playing more ice time? 6.6K, 20 and a 10 in his last 2. The Rangers are pretty tough on defense. They're 7th in the league against defensemen as far as like giving up fantasy points. So, but yeah, get Alex in there at 6'6", especially if you're going to do a first line Vegas stack. Charlie McAvoy, man, it's 5.9K. Boston, 10, 15, 25 in his last 3. Played 21 to 24 minutes on the ice. Yeah, I don't mind him as a one-off. Shea Theodore, now when stacking, you don't have to put a defenseman, but sometimes you can do a center, a winger, and a defenseman to save some money, right? So you don't have to do center, 2 wingers. You can do a center, or you can do 2 wingers and a defenseman when you're stacking. All depends on how you want to do it. Be a little different. Shea Theodore, 5.7K for Vegas, has looked amazing. He's playing 25 to 27 minutes a game, 23, 12 in his last 2. Don't mind that. These Vegas defensemen are really, really good, man. Especially with DraftKings points. Rasmus Anderson, and because he got 2 S's, 4.7K. For Calgary, 12, 20, 12 in his last 3. Again, maybe Calgary's a way to go, but I just don't like the matchup against this goalie. But I'll see what the leverage is going to be like tomorrow when it comes to ownership. Maybe I do a Calgary stack. I don't know. That's why you guys got to join the DFS Club and find out, man. But with these videos, I'm trying to do my best the night before. Oliver Clington, 3.2K. You're like, who? I know, right? But check it out. 19, 20, 19 minutes in his last 3. 20, 13, and 12 DraftKings points in his last 3. Actually, double-digit fantasy points 4 out of his last 5. He's only 3.2K. So get a little Clington in your lineups tomorrow at probably super low ownership. And then let's take a peek at goalies, man. I don't know. It's the night before. I don't know who's going to play, who's not going to play. Gibson against Detroit looks pretty good if he starts. Nashville and LA. I mean, Saros has been amazing. 31 and 31 in his last 2. Even a tough matchup against LA, they do score a lot of goals. You got these COVID guys, like the Buffalo goalie here. San Jose stack looks juicy if they're going to play Buffalo. I've never even heard of this goalie. Never even heard of him. Let's see. Sergei Bobrovsky, 35-19. He would be in play if he starts. Jonathan Quick, man, not against Nashville. I mean, this dude kills me. You either get a negative 11 or a 19. So if you get him on a bad day, it's not good. There goes your whole lineup, man. Connor Hellebuyck, though, he's always been solid, man. Even against Colorado, where you know they're going to shoot a lot, right? Let's say he gives up 3 goals to Colorado. He'll probably have like 36 saves. So every save adds up. So I don't mind that for 6-6. If he shuts them out, probably get him at low ownership. But if you're stacking Colorado, you don't play the goalie against them. And that's about it, guys. So that's pretty much a rundown. I'd love to give you guys better like pairings, like who's playing on what line, but I can't do it with the utmost confidence until this whole COVID bull be it. Look at Schroeder back there. Perched up like a gargoyle. Look at him. Let me grab him. Let me go this way. Hi, Schroeder. What are you, a gargoyle now? Is there something you want to say to the people? Who's your play tomorrow? What team are you going to stack? I was kind of liking the Sharks too after hearing what you had to say. That's what I'm talking about. You have a second favorite stack you like? Well, you know, I was kind of thinking about maybe Calgary. Oh, all right. Well, we're kind of on the same page. That's cool. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Schroeder and I really appreciate it. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us a comment down below. Let's get these views up, man. I'll keep doing these NHL videos. I have a lot of NHL knowledge, UFC knowledge, NBA knowledge, NFL knowledge. I do all sports, guys. That's why we do every single sport. Come join the DFS Club, dfsclub.com, guys, where you get every single sport. And we're the cheapest in the industry. Click join now. Click my logo. Pick your plan. And you are in like Flynn. And Draft Dashboard, the sponsor of this video, is $1 for 30 days. You ready, Schroeder? He says, hell yeah, I'm ready for my salmon treats. Thank you guys so much. I love you. God bless you. Good luck tomorrow. Let's get this bread. Let's win some money in NBA and NHL and EuroLeague basketball. I'm going to play that in the morning because we play everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys.